Okay.
Rolling. We're rolling.
We're rolling. Okay. So, basically, this is the situation.
Yeah.
As you know, the Gilmore Girls, it's locked in. You know?
Yeah.
I'm going to the Warner Bros. Studio. Gonna see Stars Hollow set. It's gonna be pretty epic.
Yeah.
I would argue. But basically, the thing is, Scott Patterson said he was going to be there on certain days, but he didn't say what days.
Yeah.
So I had to just use my noggin, kind of book where I thought he might be there. So
Yeah.
I decided to book the 4th of January, which is Saturday. It's like, it's a weekend. People are going to be there.
Yeah.
He's going to want to be there where people are there. Logically speaking, he might be there. So booked that day, locked it in. And basically, earlier this week, on Monday, he posted on Instagram being like, I'm definitely going to be there on the 5th.
No!
I was like, so I was like, what do I do? You know, like what? So, so I was like, well, I could go again. So I messaged Grace and I was like, listen, maybe we could go again, but also you don't have to go if you don't want to.
Yeah.
And Grace was like, oh, probably sit out the second one. I was like, oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
So basically, I've booked to go again.
Hell yeah.
So I'm gonna be there when he's gonna be there, which is really cool. This is the sign as you enter Stars Hollow, showing you where everything is. And then this is the queue for getting a photo outside of Lorelei's house. Yippee! It looks so pretty. Ah, so exciting. And then they also had this postbox which had acceptance letters for Rory from uni. And this is her room with the Yale paraphernalia and such. And then we went to the Dragonfly Inn, which was so beautiful, and then Kim's Antiques, which was very chaotic as it should be, and just generally had like a little look around the town, just show you an overview now of it all. It was honestly so surreal being there, but just so exciting. I loved it so much. And then we went to Al's Pancake World, got myself some chow mein. At 3 p.m. it's time for the costume competition. I went as Luke, but as you can see, there were a lot of Lukes, and there was also a very small child dressed as Luke, so sadly did not win. Yeah, it was rigged. Anyway, after that, went by Luke's, and then got a photo outside a gazebo, and then we finished the day with some Gilmore Girls trivia, which was very wholesome, and then we are on to day 2. Today we're going solo. When I arrived, I went to the costume competition, which Scott Patterson was set to be judging. There were some amazing costumes there. Emily post-eye surgery was one of my favourites. And here's Scott Patterson signing the prize of someone dressed as Lane. At the end of the competition, I went over to Luke's to start queuing to go inside. I spent most of my time during Luke's diner, which was challenging stood up for sure, but also very fun. It also started fake snowing as they lit up the Christmas tree, which was just truly magical stuff. And finally I was in. I got my Scotty P hot chocolate, took some photos, and just generally had a moment processing it all. But anyway, then I was back out to have a final look around the town before heading over to see Scott Patterson once more before he went on his way. I just wanted to do a little outro just to talk about the experience as a whole, just to mention some extra things, show you some extra things, and yeah, just generally talk about my experience. It's probably quite evident from the rest of this video, but it was really amazing and I really did love my time there. It was like really surreal, as I mentioned. I am such a huge Gilmore Girls fan and it is an incredibly comforting show to me. It is really like quite a big part of my life and just kind of who I am. So it meant a lot for me to be able to go there, and I just felt really lucky that I was able to go there and pretty much just, yeah, like set foot on the same grounds that it all happened. And I also just wanted to show some souvenirs that I got from the trip, little like keepsakes and stuff. So I have this map of Stars Hollow, which they give you when you go in, and it basically just shows you where everything is, where you can eat, things you can do. There was actually quite a lot of things which I didn't do, and I went for 2 days, which says a lot. there's a lot of things to do that you can't fit in 2 days. For example, I didn't get to do the scavenger hunt. That sounds like it would have been very fun. And to be fair, I did most of the other things. I didn't do cookie decorating at Suki's house, but that would have been cool as well. And yeah, I got this Luke's, I guess, coffee holder thing, which yeah, I got with my hot chocolate that I got there at Luke's Diner. And I also have my piece of paper from the quiz, which is a nice keepsake. I only got 17 out of 20 on the quiz. Very sad. But a lot of diehard Gilmore Girls fans out there that were really slaying it at the quiz, which makes sense, being in Stars Hollow. But, you know, I can let it slide. I'm happy for them. I am. I really am. Anyway. Also, the day after my second day at Stars Hollow, I went to Pasadena to go get a Gilmore Girls tattoo, which I was very excited about. I have been wanting a Gilmore Girls tattoo for a while now, but I wasn't quite sure what to get because, you know, it needs to be good. So I ultimately decided that I wanted to get a still of Luke and Lorelai dancing from Liz and TJ's wedding in season 4, just because it's my favourite episode, my favourite scene. I've watched it a lot of times. It makes me very happy. So the thought of having it permanently on me where I can see it and it can make me smile is a good one. And yeah, it was a great experience. I got it done at a studio called Level Tattoo, that's spelled LVL, by a tattoo artist called Abe. He was great, the studio was great, really recommend. And yeah, I will show it to you now. It is just on my arm here. I love the style of it and everything. The detail's amazing, as I said. And yeah, still healing at the moment, but it's healing a dream. And yeah, I think the placement is really nice as well. As I said, it's nice that I can just like look at it all the time. And I was also going to ask if anyone has any stills from any Gilmore Girls scenes that they would want to get tattooed on them permanently. What would they be? Love to hear them in the comments. I'm trying to think of a Gilmore Girls quote to end this video, and I think I'm gonna go with, "Life's too short, talk fast." Okay, see ya.